We are underway in today's CGS Radford Regatta. A big shout out to all the parents from Radford College and Canberra Grammar School that are looking after the regatta today in what promises to be some very interesting conditions coming up a little bit later on. The forecast isn't great at the moment, so we're keeping an eye on those ones. The officials will keep an eye out and ensure that racing is safe for everyone to go through. The race coming down the course, nearly at the finish line, is race number 1. It's the men's A and B grade coxed and coxless quad sculls. In lane 1, we have a Canberra ANU composite of James Robson, Darcy James, Max McAlpine and Jesse Rosen, coached by Will Hatcher. Lane 3 from Gippsland Grammar School, we have Lagan Joshi, Connor Howard, Hagan Cook, Samuel Reynolds and coxed by Mia Del Basso. Lane 4 from Marist College, Riley Dale, Harrison Brathwaite, Roland Carter, Garvin Hayes and coxed by Theodore Campton. Scratching from Radford College in lane number 5. Lane 6 from Darramarlin. We have a Darramarlin Black Mountain ANU composite of Rory Arneman, Ravi Vader, Tom Wiseman, Archie Edwards and Josh Orms. And then Marist College 2 crew of Oscar Spured, Shezad Adiham, Mitchell Waddy, Riley Elliott and Patrick Webber. Into the final stages, it is the ANU Canberra composite that's just out level pegging with the Marist 1 crew. They've only got about 50 or so metres left to go. Both these crews really starting to put in the big strokes. The Canberra ANU composite, they were off a 12-second delayed start as they don't have a cox on the boat. They don't have that extra weight and they will pull out and win by just under a boat length. So it's a win for the ANU Canberra composite. Marist College will finish in 2nd place, less than a boat length behind them, with 3rd place going to the crew from Victoria, Gippsland Grammar, going through in 3rd place. Coming through in 4th, a boat length ahead of 5th place, it will be the Marist 2 crew over in lane number 7, and then the Darramarlin, Black Mountain and ANU composite will finish up in 5th place. So our next race down the course is the women's A and B coxed coxless quad sculls, all of these boats with coxswains in them. Lane 1 from Radford College, lane 3, from Radford College, we have Hannah Koch, Lily Soderblom, Isabel Egan, Emily Brennan and coxed by Charles Kendall. In lane 4 from Gippsland Grammar, Lily Canfield, Tara Dyer, Scarlett Tavaski, April Harrison and Lucy Hodges is their coxswain. Lane 5 from Canberra Girls Grammar, Sophie Frost, Charlotte Bowen, Emily Walker, Isabel King and Eliza Miller. And lane 6 also from Radford College, Sophie Fremantle, Kate Collier, Freya Teschendorf, Lucy Mihalovic and they're coxed by Millie Fayer. It's coming into the final 250 metres of the women's AB quad sculls. It is Canberra Girls Grammar with the lead ahead of Gippsland Grammar and Radford College. We saw Canberra Girls Grammar last season undefeated right up until the very end at the Australian Rowing Championships up in Sydney, where they were beaten by Kinross Walleroy in the final of the schoolgirl quad sculls. They are leading at the moment, but they are being pushed the entire way by Gippsland Grammar in lane number 4, then back a boat length to Radford College 1, and then Radford College 2 in 4th place. So it's really between the two grammar schools. It's Canberra Girls Grammar now just starting to open it out into the final 150 metres, looking very comfortable indeed over Gippsland Grammar, and then back another couple of boat lengths, a little bit of clear water between Gippsland Grammar and Radford in 3rd, and then the Radford 2 crew in 4th place. As the rain just starts to come down a little bit now, a reminder that conditions any changes to rowing will be sent through to regatta contacts listed in Rowing Manager, but at the moment the conditions still very much rowable, and certainly the rain will flatten out the water quite a bit throughout the day. So Canberra Girls Grammar, the crew of Sophie Frost, Charlotte Bowen, Emily Walker, Isabel King and Eliza Miller, taking the win ahead of Gippsland Grammar's Lucy Canfield, Tara Dahood, Scarlett Tavaski, April Harrison and Lucy Hodges. Radford College 1 in 3rd place, Hannah Koch, Lily Soderblom, Isabel Egan, Emily Brennan and Charles Kendall, and they'll finish ahead of the Radford 2 crew of Sophie Fremantle, Kate Collier, Freya Teschendorf, Lucy Mihalovic and Millie Fayer. Our next race to come down will be the Schoolboy U10 Quad Sculls Division 1. Lane number 1 from Yarramundi, we have James Curran, Dylan Perkins, Ben Axford, Patrick Curran and Jaden Gray. Lane 2 from Radford College, Darren Wang, Owen Scowcroft, Darcy Barlow, Ziyu Q and Ben Scowcroft. Lane 3 from Canberra Grammar, Fergus Whiteside, Harry English, Malta Skardstrup, Archer Doherty and Gabrielle Bowman. In lane 4 from Marist College, Bailey Marr, Cooper Clark, Fraser Smith, Jesse Elwood and Asher Kesa is their coxswain. Lane 5 from Gippsland Grammar, we have Luca Kepetopola, Cohen Cook, Oscar Wilkins, Obi Vardy and Tristan Wakem. In lane 6 from Canberra Grammar, the 2 crew of William Shockley, Lucas Windle, James Wilson, Xavier Moss and Charlie Wu. And lane 7 from Radford College, Kieran Brennan, William Fraser, Charlie Vivar, Alexander Talby and William Huang. So through the 500 metres, Division 1 of the Schoolboy Year 10 Quad Sculls, and we're in for a fascinating race here. Lane number 7, Radford College 1, with the lead at the moment as far as we can see. But then Radford College 2 in lane 2, Canberra Grammar 1 in lane number 3 as well, and then back across not too far away from Gibson Grammar, Marist College, and the second Canberra Grammar crew, and then Yarramundi in lane number 1, a little bit of clear water at the back. So it's bookends here. It's Radford College 1 and Radford College 2, our 2 leading crews. And then can the crew from Gibson Grammar step in there and try and upset this Radford College run? Canberra Grammar also starting to make a little bit of a burst now. It's Radford College 1, lane number 7. They've got the lead over Radford College number 2. Is it going to be Radford 1 and 2 in the Radford College CGS Regatta? This crew from CGS, they've just started to up their rate of striking now. They're pulling in to within a boat length of the Radford 2 crew in lane number 2. Gibson Grammar starting to make their push as well. Out in front though, Radford College 1, Brennan, Fraser, Viva, Talby and Huang. They've got some clear water and they are going to go through and take what will be a very comfortable win in Division 1 of the schoolboy Year 10 quad sculls. And it will in fact be a 1 and 2. You can hear the coxswains screaming at their rowers, but it's Radford College 2 to take second place. Radford 1 and 2. Canberra Grammar in third place. They finish a boat length back in third, and then just over a boat length back to Gibson Grammar School in fourth. Marist College in fifth, and then we'll go back to the Canberra Grammar 2 crew in sixth, and then Yarramundi coming through in seventh. So Radford College 1, that's Brennan, Fraser, Viva, Talby and Huang, finishing ahead of Radford College 2, Wang, Scowcroft, Barlow, Q and Scowcroft, with Canberra Grammar, Whiteside, English, Skystrip, Doherty and Bowman in third place. As we get ready for Division 2 of the schoolboy Year 10 quad sculls, lane number 2 from Radford College, we have Lewis Hayward, Liam Judd, Jay Irwin, Victor Campston, Kingston Pedrotta is their coxswain. Lane 3 from Canberra Grammar, we have Angus Healy, Arthur Cox, William Weir, James Moss, Cooper Alcorn is their coxswain. Lane 4 from Marist College, Hamish Todd, Ethan Gatley, Sam Morgan, Ari Jeremiah and Lewis Barman. And lane 5 from Canberra Grammar, Jacob Thompson, Benjamin Pedler, Cameron Snow, Oliver Lysing and Blake Sixsmith is their coxswain. Lane 6 from Radford College, we have Andrew Wren, Marcus Gromer, Ricky Tang, Rupert Keeling and Jackson Thew. And lane 7 from Marist College, Hugo Cole, Hugh Trelloir, James Pantano, Joshua Levy and Aidan McGurk. So we're now to the final 300 metres or so of Division 2 of the schoolboy Year 10 quad sculls. And out in front it is the crew from Canberra Grammar, Healy, Cox, Weir, Moss and Alcorn. They're out in front of the Morris crew of Cole, Trelawa, Pantano, Levy and McGurk. And then back a little bit further we've got Radford College, Wren, Grimer, Tang, Keeling and Thew. They're our 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. Radford College 4 in lane number 2 sitting in 4th place. And then back a little bit further to the Morris College 3 crew in lane number 4 and Canberra Grammar 4 crew in lane number 5. So it's been Canberra Grammar the whole way, but Morris College now putting on the big push. They're at either end of the course. We've got Canberra Grammar in lane 3, Morris College in lane number 7. And I don't know that Canberra Grammar have seen the danger coming, because Morris looking very comfortable indeed. Both the crews now, the coxswains looking out at each other across the course. And Canberra Grammar just starting to pick up that rate of striking now to try and make sure that they hold on for the race win. You can see the pain on the faces of the stroke seaters. They're coming up towards the finish. Canberra Grammar, though, they saw off the danger and they will win the schoolboy Year 10 quad sculls Division 2. The coxswain and the 2-3 seat punch the water in absolute delight. Morris College will finish in 2nd place. They were half a boat length ahead of Radford College in lane number 6, and then back a little bit further to Radford College 4, who finished 4th. That's a crew in lane number 2. Then we've got Morris College 3 in lane number 4, and then Canberra Grammar 4 in lane number 5, making up our fields. So win there for Canberra Grammar ahead of Morris College and Radford College. As we move on now to Division 1 of the schoolgirl Year 10 quad sculls. Lane 2 from Canberra Grammar, Izzy Massey, Charlotte Lynch, Claire Templeton, Edith Warboys and Abigail Reiner, and they're coached by Riley Taylor. Lane 3 from Durham Island, Jessica Newham, Emma Williams, Georgia Riley, Scarlett Mansfield, and their coxswain Manon Castro. Lane 4 from Radford College, Lara Clues, Natalia Costanzo, Rosie Humphreys, Phoebe Fox and Ava Rath is their coxswain. Lane 5 from Gippsland Grammar, Alicia Turnbull, Maggie Sheridan, Eloise Tavashki, Mia Kanzidis and Clary Olnick is their coxswain. And then lane 6 from Durham Island, we have the crew of Francesca Quigley, Phoebe Needham, Grace York, Anna Lipinski and Maya Skasilis. So Division 1 of the schoolgirl Year 10 quad sculls coming down the course now, and through the 500 metres it is Gippsland Grammar leading out Radford College, and then back a little bit further to Canberra Grammar in 3rd, and then the 2 Durham Island crews just towards the back of the field. Extra motivation at the moment as the rain starts to come down a little bit heavier. Big shout out to the Canberra Grammar School Code Cadets who are doing the live streaming for us today. If you head to the regatta page, regattas.rowingact.org.au, then you'll find a link to the YouTube page for the live streams. Send it through to the family back home, and a big thank you to the team there from Canberra Grammar School. But it's Gibson Grammar School up from Sale. They've joined Canberra on one of our beautiful late spring mornings and days. That's certainly not bothering them. The extra motivation, I guess, to get off the course. So it's Gibson Grammar with that lead and looking very comfortable indeed. Plenty of clear water involved in this race. So it's clear water back to Radford College in lane 4, and then a bit more clear water back to Canberra Grammar in lane number 2. And then the two Yarramundi crews, probably our two closest crews at the moment. It'll be a comfortable win for Gibson Grammar. That's Alicia Turnbull, Maggie Sheridan, Eloise Tavaski, Mia Kansides and Chloe Olnick as their coxswain, and they'll go through and take what is a very comfortable win in Division 1 of the Schoolgirl Year 10 Quad Sculls. Coming through in second place will be the Radford College crew of Lara Clues, Natalia Costanzo, Rosie Humphreys, Phoebe Fox and Ava Rath. As we just have a bit of a gap now to our third place crew, which will be Canberra Grammar, Izzy Massey, Charlotte Lynch, Claire Templeton, Edith Warboys, Abigail Reiner is their coxswain, and they're coached by Riley Taylor. And then our two Yarramundi crews to finish up the race. So we've got Yarramundi 1 leading out Yarramundi 2, so that's Newham, Williams, Riley, Mansfield and Castro, leading out Quigley, Needham, York, Lipinski and Skosilis. Our next race coming down is Division 2, the Year 10, Schoolgirl Year 10 Quad Sculls. Lane number 2 from Gibson Grammar, Anna Masarich, Emily Henderson, Avishna Singh, Lily Bramall and Morgan Richards. Lane 3 from Yarramundi, Olivia Spirit, Kelly Dusker, Ava Rathel, Zoe Glover and Emmy Cook. Lane 4 from Radford College, Pippa Harmon, Isabella Pagasam, Eliza Punch, Catherine Austin and Millie Mann. In lane 5 from Canberra Grammar, we have Sarah Miller, Ailey Webb, Alice Allen, Madeline Dearlove and Isla Morgan, coached by Riley Taylor. And then lane 6 from Gibson Grammar, Jaden Gomez, Charlotte Snow, Cecilia Anderson, Grace Frew and Charlotte Hawthorne. So into the final stages of Division 2 of the Schoolgirl Year 10 Quad Sculls. It is Yarramundi with the lead ahead of Gibson Grammar in lane number 2, and then Radford College and Gibson and Canberra Grammar, our next place crews. But this Yarramundi crew of Spirit, Dusker, Rathel, Glover and Cook looking very comfortable out in front at the moment. A couple of big strokes left to go, and they will take what is a very nice clear water win from lane number 3. So Darren Marlin with the win. Olivia Spirit, Kaylee Daskar over Rathel, Zoe Glover and Emmy Cook. We're going to finish ahead of the Gibson Grammar Crew in lane 2. That's Anna Masarich, Emily Henderson, Avishna Singh, Lily Bramwell and Morgan Richards. In third place will be the Radford College crew of Pippa Harmon, Isabel Pragasam, Eliza Punch, Catherine Austin and Millie Mann. And then coming through in fourth place will be the Canberra Grammar 2 crew of Sarah Miller, Ailey Webb, Alice Allen, Madeline Dearlove and Isla Morgan. So our next race is race number 7. We're over the 1,000 metres now. It is lane number 3 from ADF Rowing. We have Ceres Joyce and Rowan J. Wardner. In lane 4 from ADF Rowing, Taylor Cresswell and Kevin Tuff, coached by Rowan J. Wardner. Lane 5 from Canberra Rowing Club, Martin Little and Emma Southcott. Lane 6 from Black Mountain, Jane Clues and Stephen Trowell. And lane 7 from Canberra Rowing Club, Chris Raymond and Susan Lineker. Now, in this race, we do have some delayed starts with the Masters Handicaps, and they're based off ages. So our crew in lane number 7 from Canberra Rowing Club, Chris Raymond and Susan Lineker, they're off go. In lane 6 and lane 5, they're off a 14-second delayed start, and then lanes 4 and lane 3 are off a 22-second delayed start. So we're in now to the final 250 metres of Division 1 of the Mixed Masters Double Sculls. Now with this race, again, crews are off a delayed start, dependent on the age. So if you're a little bit older, then you got to go off a little bit sooner. And certainly that's helping out our crew from Canberra Rowing Club of Chris Raymond and Susan Lineker. They had a 14-second head start over the field, and they're holding on to that with about 150 metres left to go. They've got quite a bit of distance between them and the chasing pack. The Black Mountain crew in lane number 6, Clues and Trowell, and then Little and Southcote from Canberra Rowing Club in lane number 5, sitting in 2nd and 3rd places respectively. And then we go back to the ADF rowing crews in lanes 3 and 4. But out in front, Chris Raymond and Susan Lineker looking very comfortable indeed. The margin has started to narrow a bit. But again, with that 14-second delayed start, it does mean that they're able to see exactly what the rest of the field were doing, hold them off quite convincingly, and it will be a very strong win there for Canberra Rowing Club. Their first one of the day with Chris Raymond and Susan Lineker taking the win in lane number 7. In the battle for second and third, it does look to be Jane Clues and Stephen Trowell from Black Mountain Rowing Club who are going to take the silver medal in this race. They're coming across the line now. They'll finish about 3 boat lengths ahead of the Canberra Rowing Club crew of Martin Little and Emma Southcott. Going through in fourth, we have Ceres Joyce and Rowan J. Wardner. They're in lane number 3 from ADF Rowing. And then in lane number 4, we have Taylor Cresswell and Kevin Taff, also from ADF Rowing. Our next race is underway as well. That is Division 2 of the men of the Mixed Masters Double Scull. Just the 2 crews in this event, lane 4, Peter Laidlaw and Judy Walsh. They had a 53-second delayed start. And then lane 6 from Canberra Rowing Club, Jenny Corrie and John Simpson. And they were off go. So we're into the final stages now. It's about 100 metres left to go in Division 2 of the Mixed Masters Double Scull. And the both crews from Canberra Rowing Club, Jenny Corrie and John Simpson, in lane number 6, had a 53-second head start over Peter Laidlaw and Judy Walsh. And our leading, the margin is certainly not sitting at 53 seconds at the moment. With about 100 metres left to go, though, it does look like that crew in lane number 7, that is Corrie and Simpson, both those rowers in their 80s and just holding off at the moment. The margin just starting to go down a bit. Laidlaw and Walsh closing it up, but I think they're just going to run out of course. It is going to be a win again for lane number 7. That's Jenny Corrie and John Simpson, finishing about 3 boat lengths ahead of Peter Laidlaw and Judy Walsh. Our next race to come down the course will be over the 1,500 metres, over the 1,800 metres, sorry. And that will be the men's A-grade single scull, and that's starting at 8:15. Race number 9, coming past Western Park now. It's the men's A-grade single sculls, and again for the A-grades, the weather just holds off a little bit. We've got in lane number 2, Darcy James from Canberra Rowing Club, coached by Will Hatcher. Lane 3, Jesse Rosen, also from Canberra, and also coached by Will Hatcher. Lane 4, it's a Australian representative in Hamish Harding from ANU. Lane 5 from ANU, James Robson, coached by Will Hatcher. Lane 6 from Black Mountain Rowing Club, Matty Ricard, coached by Renee Domachan. And lane 7 from Canberra Rowing Club, Angus Scott, coached by Mark Kwiatkowski and Alex Hodges. Into the final 250 metres. It is Hamish Harding with that lead here. Was an Australian representative at World Cup 1 in Verace, along with Harry Glacken, who was then rowing out of Capital Lakes. So Hamish looking comfortable out in front, not rating too highly. Throw a blanket over the rest of the field though, because there's not a lot to pick between them. Jesse Rosen from Canberra Rowing Club sitting in second place, just ahead of Darcy James, also from Canberra Rowing Club. Then off to their left, we have Matty Ricard. He's sitting just ahead of James Robson and Angus Scott into the final stages. Not a lot to pick between second and sixth places, but certainly out in front, Hamish Harding looking very comfortable indeed with those long, languid strokes of his. Jesse Rosen sitting in second now, just opening up a little bit of clear water, and we're starting to see the push now from the rest of the field. Darcy James in third place, having a look out to his left. James Robson putting on the push, but it won't be enough. It'll be Hamish Harding for the win in the men's A-grade single sculls. Second place will go to Jesse Rosen from Canberra Rowing Club, with third going to Darcy James, finishing just a couple of boat lengths behind him. Fourth place will go to the ANU sculler, James Robson, with fifth going to Matty Ricard from Black Mountain, and then Angus Scott from Canberra Rowing Club, finishing in sixth. As we move on to Division 1 of the men's B-grade single sculls, lane number 1, Charlie Knight from Radford College. Lane 2, Campbell Milne from Canberra Rowing Club. He's coached by Mark Kwiatkowski and Alex Hodges. Lane 3 from Radford College, Joshua Miller. Lane 4 from Marist College, Harrison Brathwaite. Lane 5 from Marist College, Garvin Hayes. Lane 6 from Canberra Rowing Club, Ben Hayward, coached by Mark Kwiatkowski and Alex Hodges. And in lane 7 from Canberra Grammar School, we have Cameron Schmidt.
Oh, hello, wet bottom. Thank you very much for the dulcet tones from Stuart John, who's zooming around to get ready for his next race. And it's a sultry, warm day here in Canberra. Race 10 has started. And in race 10, in lane 1, we have Charlie Knight from Radford College. Race 2, Campbell Milne, coached by Mark and Alex from Canberra Club. Lane 3, we have Joshua Miller. Lane 3 is scratched. Joshua Miller scratched. Lane 4, we have Harrison Braithwaite from Marist College. Lane 5, we have Garvin Haynes from Marist. Lane 6, Ben Haywood, also coached by Mark and Alex from Canberra. And lane 7, rounding it off, is Cameron Schmidt, Canberra Grammar. And as well as head into the last 250, they've hit the red boys, and does look like Cameron Schmidt is comfortably out in front. Closely followed by Harrison Braithwaite, also from Marist. Nice long, strong strokes from Cameron. Very long strokes, and he's getting his rhythm up. And it certainly does look like Cameron has a couple of boatload lengths in front. There is a bit of a battle on for second and third place. And the battle, but looks like Harrison Braithwaite from Marist will get comfortably second place. And indeed, Cameron takes out, Cameron Schmidt from Canberra Grammar takes first place. Second place goes to Harrison Braithwaite from Marist. Coming in third place is Ben Hayward from Canberra, followed by Gavin Hayes, and followed closely by Charlie Knight, rounding off with Cameron Milne, Canberra. Race 11 is away men's grade B single sculls division 2. In lane 1 we have Riley Elliott from Marist College. Lane 3 we have Hamish McGee from Canberra, lane 3. In lane 4 we have Samuel Reynolds, Gibson Grammar. Well done Gibson for driving all the way up here. In lane 5 we have Dylan Outram from Canberra Club. Lane 6 Ethan Murphy from Canberra Grammar. Lane 7 rounding out with Alexander Griffith, also from Canberra Grammar. And just clarifying, girls grammar. this sultry hot day. We're currently sitting at 18 degrees, and funny enough, there's a lot of rain. And the 6 rows have all hit into the red buoys, so we're about 200 metres to go. I would say Samuel Reynolds from Gippsland Grammar might be slightly out the front, very closely followed by Hamish McKee from Canberra. But it's a pretty nice tight race. And Samuel Reynolds from Gippsland Grammar is putting in the long strokes now, and he has certainly pulled away, but it is a close race for second. But indeed, Samuel will take Moon's Grade B single scale quite comfortably. Just in front, I would say Hamish McKee getting second, and indeed he does. Third place with Ethan Murphy from Canberra Grammar, and there's a very close in the fourth. In order is Riley. Very close, it was Riley Elliott from Norris College, Ethan Murphy from Canberra Grammar, and Alexander Griffiths, also from Canberra Grammar. And as the rain comes a little bit heavier, race 12 is on Lake Burley Griffin. Race 12 being men's grade B single scale Division 3. In lane 1 we have Lucas Hampton from ANU. Lane 2, Hagan Cook from Gippsland Grammar. Benjamin McGregor, Canberra Grammar. Lane 5, Lucas McLean. Lane 6, Riley Daly from Norris, and Lane 7, Magnus Dafter from Canberra Grammar. And a shout out to complete different weather. Down in Melbourne, I was privy to see the head of the Yarra, to see fantastic representative from the Canberra Regatta community, Canberra rowing community, and it was lovely to see quite a few clubs pushing down on a stinking hot day in Melbourne on 38 degrees. It was fall. Yours truly was down for a wedding, but I got privy and I just admired the rowers from our fantastic rowing community representing the ACT down on the head of the Yarra. I think anyone who finished that race in that heat deserves a medal. And race 12 is coming down comfortably in the red buoys now. And it seems to be a pretty tight race between lane 7, Magnus Dafter from Canberra Grammar, and Hagan Cook from Gippsland Grammar. They're doing a bit of a battle out there, very closely followed by Lucas Hampton from ANU, and Riley Dale from Norris College. And it's a pretty even race for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're putting in the hard yards, but I'd say Hagan Cook from Gippsland Grammar might tip out. Magnus Dafter at the line. And indeed, well done Magnus Dafter for taking out first place. And finally, finishing off is Lucas McLean from Canberra Grammar. Well done for rowing through this rain. And it seems like the wind has slightly kicked up. Race 13 is underway, men's grade B single scale division 4. In lane 2 we have Marcus Trembolopoulos from Canberra Grammar. In lane 3 we have Benjamin Beswick from Radford College. Lane 4, Archie Vag from Canberra Grammar. Lane 5, Lagan Joshi from Gippsland Grammar. Lane 6, Nicholas van der Walt from Canberra Grammar. And rounding out in lane 7, Byron Ellis, Canberra Grammar. And a shout out to all the volunteers who make the regatta happen. Yours truly is comfortably under the cover, but I'm thinking of all the wonderful people who are volunteering their time out on the water on the boats. So thank you all on behalf of Rowing ACT for the volunteers that keep our fantastic sport going. And it looks like lane 5, Lagan Joshi, Gippsland Grammar, has pulled out front doing long, strong strokes. Quite a few boat loads in front of second place. Second place looks like it's Benjamin Beswick from Radford College, and indeed Lagan Joshi will comfortably take first place, with second place being Benjamin Beswick from Radford College. And in third place, Nicholas van der Walt from Canberra Grammar. And a close, very close for fourth place. That goes to Archie Vag from Canberra Grammar. Very closely followed by Nicholas Tepopoulos from Canberra Grammar. And rounding out is Byron Ellis, also from Canberra Grammar. Coming up next is race 14, men's grade B single scale division 5. Lane 2. We have Oliver Pracey from Canberra Grammar. Lane 3, Connor Howard from Gippsland Grammar. Lane 5, Roland Carter from Marist College. Lane 6, Maxwell Cheswick from Canberra Grammar. Lane 7, Alistair Bridgewater from Canberra, also from Canberra Grammar. And don't forget, if you need something warm after all this rain and slight wind, I have to say thank you very much to the Farmer's Daughter, who does sponsor the volunteer of the regatta. Don't forget to go bypass Farmer's Daughter just up the road at Yarramundi. And for family and friends who can't make down to the right shore side, you can watch this race on YouTube. I did watch the regatta a couple of weeks ago on YouTube, and what fun it was. So for those who can't make it down, for family and friends, please jump on YouTube and have a look at the fantastic facility we have now, the option to watch it on TV or your laptop or your iPhone. And as race 14, men's grade B single scales division 5 are approaching, they are 200 metres from the end point. They're comfortably in the red boys. At this stage, Roland Carter from Marist College is battling it out, and he might be half a boat length out in front, and he's putting in the hard yards now. So Roland Carter from Marist College is pulling away from Connor Howard from Gippsland Grammar. And indeed, comfortably, in the end, that great fitness from Roland Carter has done him well. He will get first place, followed by Connor Howard from Gippsland Grammar. In third place, very closely, is Oliver Pracey from Canberra Grammar. He will get third place, followed by Maxwell Cheswith from Canberra Grammar in lane 6. And these races are 1,800 metres. It's not the short 1K, it's the 1,800. So it's a long way from the Governor-General's house all the way down to this peninsula. And coming over, finishing men's Grade B single scull, Division 5, is Alistair Bridgewater from Canberra Grammar. Well done, making 1,800. I don't think I could do that in a single. Happy to do it in double or a quad, but certainly not single. Race 15, also 1,800 metres. These amazing women, love them to bits. Women's Grade A single scull. In lane 2 we have Laura Kelly, coached by Nigel Hardy from the ANU Boat Club. And lane 4, also doing the 1,800, is Cara Zarowski from Canberra Club. You'll be pleased to know that the weather has gone up a bit now. It's now 18.9 degrees. Slightly warmer, but still quite miserable, grey and raining. But that does not matter, because right now we have a wonderful battle between two amazing women. Women's Grade A single scull, 1,800 metres. In lane 2 we have Laura Kelly from ANU Boat Club, and lane 4, Cara Krasowska from Canberra Club. And indeed, Cara has pulled ahead now. She's about 200 metres away from the final line. Cara has pulled away from Alora, comfortably heading down over, hitting the easterlies, rounding from the cover of Western Creek, and nice strong strokes to finish. Well done, Cara from Canberra. And congratulations, Alora Kelly from the ANU Club. She too has finished an amazing race. She should be very proud of herself. And a shout out to all the rowers that are preparing for their race. Incredibly with this weather, but there's amazing volunteers. Our regatta today is on time, so please be ready, be prepared for your race. We are running on time. Race 16 has started. Women's Grade B single scull. 1800 metres. Sorry, I couldn't read my screen because too many drops on the paper. Division 1. In lane 1 we have Lily Sododum from Radford College. Lane 2, Brooklyn Leslie, coached by Nigel Harding from ANU Boat Club. Lane 3, Abby Richards from Black Mountain. And lane 4, Tala Turnbull from ANU Boat Club. Lane 5, Emily Brennan, Radford College. Lane 6, Ella Gerard from Gippsland Grammar. And lane 7, Estella Robinson from Canberra Grammar. And you're going to have to forgive me. I inadvertently left my glasses at home, so if I'm struggling, it's because I'm old and my eyes are shot. And the boats have entered the red buoys. So I'm being knocked down here, the one-eyed commentator, because of my lack of glasses. Now I will focus because the division women's grade B single scull division 1, it's now coming down. There is a very tight race between Talia Turnbull from ANU in lane 4 and Estella Robinson in Canberra Grammar. So it's a tight race for first place. They are quite a few boat lengths for the other ones, but I would actually say Talia Turnbull is going to pip. Yes, indeed, she is going to pip. First place, there you go, with Estella Robinson coming in 7th place, 2nd place from Canberra Grammar. And in 3rd place will be Lily Soderblom from Radford College. Nice long lengths right at the end from Lily. 4th place will be Emily Brennan, Radford, closely followed by Abby Richards from Black Mountain. Brooklyn Leslie has just crossed the line, finishing up with Ella Gerard from Gippsland Grammar. Nice comfortable win in the end from Talia Turnbull for women's Grade B single scull Division 1 1800 metres. Race 17 has started. Grade B single scull Division 2, again 1800 metres. In lane 2 we have Gabby Pidcock. In lane 3, Hannah Cox from Radford College. Lane 4, Roger Saraki Ashby from Yarramundi. Lane 6, Isabel Egan from Radford College. Lane 7, Hannah Griffiths from Canberra Grammar. And the wind, if you want to know, it's still just coming from the east, and it's around 12 kilometres per hour. For those who are checking out the weather apps like I was this morning, it generally gets a bit rough when it's about 20 kilometres per hour. So it's comfortably in safe zones at 12 kilometres an hour, but it is from the east. It is nice. The race is nicely protected by the western bank, except right at the finishing line when you just pass Currajong Point. So the rowers may feel sort of that big, strong gust from the east at the finishing line. And as the women from Grade B Single Sculls Division 2, Race 17, enter the red boys. In Lane 2, we have Gabby Pidcock in Canberra. Lane 3, Hannah Cock from Radford College. Lane 4, Rona Sarkis Ashby from Yarramundi. Lane 6, Isabel Egan from Radford College. Lane 7, Hannah Griffiths from Canberra Grammar. At this stage, I would say coming down in the last 30 metres.